I'm treating you guys to Jack in the Box.
Yay! How about a taco?
Sure, why not?
And onion rings!
Your order, please.
That was a unique experience. I only had one line, and onion rings. That's all I had to say was and onion rings. My entire acting career was, I think, from ages 8 to 10 or something like that.
John Dolan grew up in a Claremont neighborhood known as the Catholic Gulch, nestled between a Catholic school and the University of San Diego, both of which would profoundly shape his life.
Everyone knew the Dolans because they had such a large family.
Father John had a good beginning, came from a good home where the faith was lived. So he got a good start. I remember him being in the grade school as a little child. I didn't teach him. He was lucky, he missed me.
John grew up there in St. Mary Magdalene Parish, attended the School of the Madeleine, did high school at Uni High, did seminary at USD, did theology school up at St. Patrick's in Menlo Park. So he really is one of our own.
The fact that John Dolan at 18 years old, that, I talked about joining the seminary is now going to be the auxiliary bishop. To me, it's surreal. I mean, it hasn't really even sunk into me yet.
He was a very good fundraiser. He would come with us on a Saturday morning at 4 o'clock to the sports arena, to the swap meet there. We would sell used furniture and raise money for the youth retreats. So I have a vivid memory of him standing on the back of a pickup truck, and he handed a mirror to a man who had purchased it. And as he did, he looked at me and he said, "Oh no, we're going to have 7 years bad luck." I said, "That's superstition. I don't think we'll need to worry about that." But in my own heart, I thought, oh no, maybe we will.
As a freshman in college, he had this, what I think was a good description, is utterly engaging awkwardness. I mean, a wonderful willingness to do and try anything, and a great joy about all of his new adventures.
He was ordained at the San Diego Diocese and would go on to lead 5 parishes from Chula Vista to Oceanside.
John is John, happy-go-lucky, good-humored, good-natured.
He connected with us, just really, really connected with us.
He's musically talented, he's artistically talented.
He's a guy who has clear objectives and he knows where he's going. He gets things done and he makes it fun while you're doing it.
He loves Wiener Schnitzel, and so it's like, okay, he would text us and he'd say, "There's a special at Wiener Schnitzel. Anybody want to go get dinner at Wiener Schnitzel?" And we'd meet there with all the kids.
When he asked me to preach at his Vespers service, I said, "John, I'll be happy to preach at the Vespers service, but don't forget, you've agreed to preach at my funeral." And he says, "What's the date?"
He and I went to Ireland 25 years ago, and we were visiting my family. He had all the kids entertained because he knows all these magic tricks. And he's going around the house entertaining all these little Irish kids. So, I just looked at, I watched in awe.
John has always been one of the priests that we see as been a great formator for priests so that we can put seminarians with him or newly ordained priests.
He's kind of the human resources, the HR person, working with the priests, making sure they're the correct assignment, they're doing good work, and encouraging them and supporting them.
He would kind of train them, and a year and a half later, 2 years, they'd get, on they go to another parish.
Now the Vatican has selected him to be San Diego's auxiliary bishop, just the latest of his leading roles.
I think it's the best selection that they could possibly have made.
John is the right person and just one of our great priests. It makes sense that he's the one.
It's a tough job that he's taking. And so congratulations and condolences. Get it?
He's the kind of guy to be a great bishop in a church that's alive and well, and he'll make it all the more so.
I can think of 20 guys who should be in this position. I had no no inkling that this was going to happen.